and Sunday.
Well, it's Mother's Day right now for Mexico, right?
Yeah.
And we have a couple more days for our own Mother's Day.
Yeah. May the 10th every year is Mother's Day for the most Spanish-speaking people. And Mother's Day, otherwise, is this Sunday.
It's interesting. Mother's Day is celebrated in different places all over the world.
But
in Portugal, it's May 5th. So.
And it's good to celebrate your mother.
Absolutely. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Absolutely.
So we got all sorts of things here today. I see different colors. That's wonderful. I see mangoes are back. Those are giant. Hey,
Okay.
you know, I did see this,
Okay.
and I grabbed myself one of these.
Okay.
It's a watermelon. I love watermelon, and as it's getting warmer.
And you can tell it's a good one, Pete, because let's hear what it sounds like. See?
It's not just the sound. You can feel it reverberate to your hand.
Yeah,
it's like a sound wave you're sending through it.
A watermelon should talk back to you when you hit it. If you hit it, just go thud. It's not going to be good. It's probably too ripe. Now this is just you hit it and it comes right back. It talks back to you.
It's like a little slap echo.
Yeah. Now these here are from Mexico, but they're up northern Mexico, so they're coming towards us. And next week, actually, we should have California watermelons. But these are just excellent.
So that's how you pick them.
Yeah, they're wonderful for Mother's Day. If you're going to have a picnic, another thing that started is peaches, and we're actually up in the Fresno area. These peaches, they're actually pretty good peaches.
You were telling me there's different types of peaches, right?
Yeah.
There's the freestone where the stone falls free.
Well, you could just cut it, which I did cut this, and you can't pull it off. You'd have to
This is a
cut
cling.
around it. This is called a cling peach. Cling peach, and then there's the freestone peach. And actually, these have pretty good sugar, Pete. I want you to
I'm excited to try it.
Yeah. Take a taste of
That's
that.
a good looking piece.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's juicy.
It's got that little acidic bite and then that sweet follow through. No, it's really nice.
So
I could eat these all day.
The peaches, California peaches, have started, and you know they're not telling you the new variety. We used to know all the names of peaches, but over the years, peaches and apricots and plums and nectarines, they were naming them after their granddaughters. a new baby, and it just got lost on the different names now. They just give you numbers, but I'm going to try and tell you where they're coming from and what to look for. But right now, this is from the Fresno area already, and they're good. So they're small, but the color's great and the sugar's good.
So yeah, they're nice and firm. These are going to ripen up nice. You can tell, even though they're green, that they really have some good sugar.
That's
they're going
right.
to ripen really nicely.
So that's something to look for Mother's Day.
You know, there's 14 different varieties of broccoli, but they're all sold as broccoli. So maybe peaches should do the same thing.
Oh, there's many varieties of peaches. All kinds of.
All right.
Peaches.
So what else do we have?
Okay, I've got something that I have fond memories of when I was younger. And this is a bean that comes along in the springtime. It's called a fava bean. See how big it is?
Wow.
Now this is the only bean that you have to peel twice. So you peel the outer shell here, and then this inner shell they're
like the Russian dolls.
That this has to come off. See that? See how
there is like a little husk there.
There is. You peel it twice. I remember the old Italians be walking down the street peeling these at the old market, and they were telling me it makes you more virile. I said, "Is that right?" And if they believed it was true, God bless them. Hope it didn't make them more virile. But the fava bean is wonderful. And that's good and loaded with protein. So that's in. And we have English peas.
English peas. I brought these home last time. My kids rifled through them.
Okay. Well, English peas. The reason I'm bringing them up again, it's easy to go to the frozen food section and buy a package of small peas, which they're very nice, but it's a treat actually if you buy some of these. Are from Half Moon Bay. and they really have the sugar.
They
And they're
are
good,
nice.
Pete,
Yeah.
because they're very close to home. They're sweet, they're young.
And I didn't have breakfast today, so I'm really hungry.
They're really good. So Half Moon Bay, we have these, Fresno, and the Fava Beans are actually around the Watsonville and Half Moon Bay
Okay.
area too.
Now I see mangoes again. I thought mangoes were going out, but when I walked the market, you could see mangoes are back in force. There's rows.
It's amazing how many of these. This is the Manila, the one that's the shape of a teardrop, is the Manila, and it's fiberless. So this doesn't have a lot of strings. It has no strings in it. This and the Kent mango are the two that are fiberless, and the ones I really
Now,
recommend.
the Kent started out our season, but then they quickly disappeared and were replaced by the Manilas.
As we move into different areas, you will get the different varieties.
So we got a different growing region kicking back in.
Yeah, and we're going to have Kent mangoes in next week.
My daughter will be thrilled. She loved those.
Oh yeah, they're very good, and these are wonderful too, the Manilas.
Yes.
And they're going to be plentiful, so the prices are going to be right. They're reasonable.
And they're selling. So
Yeah, we're selling a lot of them.
now these carrots, are these local? These are incredibly bright.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, see against your shirt.
Yeah.
Those are orange.
Yeah, the reason we brought these carrots in because, well, we're just starting California carrots now. And so you're going to see that they're juicy and they're sweet.
See, I've grown my own carrots, so you get that. They really taste like carrots.
Yeah. But
These do have they have the little acidic piece to it. They're good.
They're sweet and so they're juicy inside. You know, there's certain times of the year that you might want to buy the carrots with the greens on, so that you know that they're fresh. But you can see how bright this carrot is, and it's vibrant and it's tasty. These are really good.
If it hits you at the bottom of your hand, then you don't want it.
Yeah, that good point, Pete.
So you can feel how firm they are.
And carrots, when they're fresh, they are wonderful, and they're loaded with vitamin A, and vitamin C. Whenever you see red and yellow, that shows that it's a strong vitamin A. And the three key antioxidants are vitamins A, C, and E. This has two of them. And
There you go.
E we talked about before.
You were saying the bright colors have a lot of A.
A lot of A. And
Yep.
I was going to say that the E we talked about before when we have avocados.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so avocados have all vitamins A, C, and E. So very good for you.
So I took a picture of the entire green section because it all looked wonderful. But this one, it looks extra great. What, these dandelions?
These are dandelions. This is the same plant that you have in your garden that has a little yellow flower that you can't get rid of. Well, this is cultivated.
I'm glad I don't have many like this.
These are cultivated by the Ratto Farms in Modesto area, and they do a real good job. These here, I'm thinking more of the old timers.
Oh wow!
The old timers would make a salad out of this. It's a spring tonic. It's bitter, but if you could either saute it a little bit or just make a salad out of it with olive oil and salt and pepper and a little bit of garlic, and it's very strong. And
Yes,
it is a strong diuretic, and they would use it as the spring tonic for every spring. Yeah.
So there's some things you eat at a restaurant, and there's some things you eat at home. You wouldn't eat this at a restaurant before going out to see a play.
Well, yeah, I because of its bitterness, very few. I don't know of any restaurant that is serving a salad of dandelion greens, but it's very good for you.
Well, I just say make sure you stay. You plan on being home.
Yeah, I think so. That's right, Pete.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, that's great. Thank you so much. We can look for peaches. We look for all sorts of California stuff.
Yeah.
The mangoes, of course, are not from California.
Yeah. It looks like we're going to have mangoes all year round.
Good, and the Kents are coming back, so
They'll be
those are great.
coming in next week. Happy Mother's Day to all of you out there, and have a great week.
See you next week.